Yo, sing Hostage. No, I'm not gonna. This is not High School Musical. I'm not gonna just burst out into song. They. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm totally kidding. Can you imagine if I did that? Creepypasta. Yes. Exotic Stacks says hello. Emo N. What is your fish named? DH says hi. What was that sound? What was it? Why is Maze mad? I named a fish after you. Yo, Caitlin Panic says lol. Is it just the sound? Yo, do a musical skit. I'm in a live stream right now. How am I gonna do a musical skit? But everyone else, welcome. Yo, can I come to Glasgow? I'd love to. Melanie, hello. Yo, ever coming to Montana? Yes, we already played Montana, and I'd love to. Yo, thanks for the love, everyone. He's right behind me, isn't he? Fuck, I didn't put on the Halo music. It's pretty funny when I do that. All right, 440 people. Welcome to this live stream. Mayo, I do not, but I respect any belief, no matter who you are, always. As long as you're not judgmental of others. It's that simple. And now that I have 450 of you Canucks here, how many of you are new? Let's split this live real quick. If this is your first time on a live stream with me, drop a comment that says new so I can see all the new people. Be like, hey, I'm new if you're new. And if you're an X, drop a comment that says X, like Tx2, biggest fan, Danielle, all my X's, thank you for showing up. Kinsley Ben, you're new. Lex is new. Strawberry's an X. Izeldia's new. Denki is new. Evan, I feel like you're not new, but do we just share a name? Rocket is new. Emily's new. Wow, more news than X's. But of course, Addie, Christy, Ethan, Maze, Smokey, all my X's. Casey, you're a liar. Don't ever lie to me. Just kidding. Well, just don't. But anyways, Asher, great. Just great. Via's new. Welcome to the new people. All of you new people like Manny. Okay, since there's like so many damn new people, there's 500 people here. Venus, thank you for the follow. I spend my live streams to everyone here who is new, responding to every question. Anything I can as fast as I can. I'll give you an example. Tx2 is an X. Jay, thank you for the love. Giraffe is an X. Caitlin says Vamps. No, you X Youngblood. I'd love to. Ryder Rivers says hello. Everyone who's here. The point being, I'm going to spend this live stream responding to every single person I can. So if you're here right now, and you have questions for me, I'm going to speed run all these questions. And I'm not going to act like I don't see anything. If I see it, I'll respond, including the controversial ones. You'll see that in a second. But before I respond to anything, so just know if anyone's asking you a question during this time period, they're just trolling. But before I respond to everybody, I want to do a quick introduction. Hello, Kate. Everyone who's new here, I am a rock artist by the name of Tx2, since there's so many of you new people. 520 people. Are you Canucking me? That's crazy. All right, so to all the new people, quick question for you. How many of you know the music? Or actually, how did you find me? New people, real quick, introduce yourselves as in, like, how did you find me? If you found me scrolling, write FYP. If you know my music, be like, hey, I know your music. If you didn't know I make music, be like, you make music, question mark? Who are you? Alyssa, welcome from TikTok. Kimberly, okay, you found me on TikTok, word, VS's For You page. Even while I'm yapping, I'm reading like Emmanuel, most of you from For You page. Also, new people, tell me where you're from once I start introducing myself. George, you were at Summer Aloud. That was such a fun show. All right, now to all of the X's, my question is, well, first off, we're playing Warped Tour, European Tour. Tell me if you're coming to one of those dates. And then also tell me how long you've been in X. I like seeing how long people have been in X. Okay, I'm going to introduce myself while you guys are all answering these questions and I'm reading them. And we're going to all multitask. To the new people, hello, I'm a rock artist by the name of Tx2. Over the last 3 years, we've been blowing up and consistently going viral. It's nuts. To the point where we are going to play Warped Tour, which is crazy. And I think that's going to be a huge show. We are almost completely sold out of our European tour. All of UK dates, all of Germany dates are sold out. I think there's like several other European dates that are all sold out, and the rest are on the way. We're about to do another US tour. And dude, this is the biggest we've ever been. If you want to say you found an emo band on the blow up, this is your chance. Check us out. Look up Tx2. We're not just any emo band. I go live every single day to respond to all of you, and because I want to build a community and get to know the people who would, put me up. So if you want to be part of that community, you want to check out our music, look up Tx2. Say it with me, Tx2. If you like the music and you like my vibes, be like, you might not like it. You might. Only one way to find out. Check it out, new people. So all of you new people, now I know who you are, and you better check it out. And if you're like, okay, I don't like your music, or that's okay, then you just have a good rest of your day. But to the people who do like the music, if you're like, hey, I like your music, the reason I go live as well is to be more than just an artist. I want to build a movement and a community, and as a matter of fact, I want to repair the alternative scene. It feels like the alternative scene has become like a cool kid gatekeeping contest, when in reality, if you actually know alternative, you know that this used to be a safe space for people who didn't have that, where you could express yourself no matter who you are and find refuge. And so I've decided, instead of just trying to deal with that, I'm just going to build my own scene with this platform we've been building where everybody is welcome and we actually care about alternative values. I'll talk about that in a second. But if you're new here, you like the music, you could join our movement. Anyone is welcome. This movement is called the X movement. Everybody who's part of it is an X. So I was like, who's an X? Everyone who's part of it is an X. We have over like 16,000 members in our Discord alone. It's pretty crazy. And if you want to be part of it, we only have 3 rules. So if you're watching this right now, you're like, I want to be part of it. 3 rules. Number 1, you have to promise that you're going to stay with us. You have to promise that you're going to understand life is worth living. And if we're going to make a difference, we need every single one of you here. So you are promising to stay alive. You are promising to stay with us and never take any risk or anything that could ever harm that yourself, because we need you here. I need you to promise you stay with us if you're going to be part of this movement. I don't want to have to worry about that because we need you. We genuinely do. 1. 2, it's about safety. The scene needs to be safe and for everyone, and especially since there's a lot of emo kids and emo has a creepy reputation. Knowledge is power. Here's how I want to make a difference. Anyone here who's under 18, any minors, especially you emo kids, listen carefully. I wish I knew this when I was younger. There is never a reason at all, and there is 0 exceptions for any reason an adult and a minor should have a private relationship. You should be able to love whoever you want, except for age is not just a number. It's a power dynamic. Any adult who is trying to form a private relationship with you is creepy. We are here to kick their ass. We are here to hold people accountable. If this is ever happening to you, tell a trusted adult and tell authorities. There are 0 exceptions. Your favorite artist is not your best friend. And I need every single one of you to know this so that you can have this knowledge. Oh, wait. Why is this adult trying to privately message me? Call that shit out. No exceptions. Rule 2. Rule 3. Last but not least, is there is no hate or gatekeeping allowed. No one gives a fuck how many songs you know, how long you've been listening to whatever band, if your niche music taste. Welcome to the real world. We're all human beings. And this scene is about safety. So no gatekeeping allowed, no hate allowed. If you hate another X, get the fuck out. We don't need you. We have over like 16,000 members. Goodbye. If you're part of this movement, you're also promising to stick up for each other. If you see an X who's getting put down, if you see an X getting bullied, stand up for them. Call that other person out, and eventually there will be more of us than there are of them. 460 people. You've seen these lives grow from 50 people to 460. We're not stopping till we get at least 4,000. I go live every day, 0 exceptions. You know me, and we grow every day. So if you are part of this movement, you know that we will win no matter what, and we're already winning. We're one of the biggest alternative upcoming artists. Today is a new peak for Tx2. It's insane, dude. So, I hate Tx2, blah, blah, blah. No one gives a shit, bro. We have 840,000 monthly listeners on Spotify alone today. That's the biggest we've ever been. Our movement, everything keeps getting bigger. If you are part of this scene, welcome. But you just have to follow these 3 rules. If you're like, hey, I like these rules, I like this idea, I want to repair the alternative scene. If you want to get even more involved, we have a Discord. Where every time I go live, I notify the Discord. If you want to come back to more of these, I go live every day. If you want to get notifications every time, if you want to make friends before coming out to a show, there's like little channels. You can be like, ooh, I'm going to this date. I want to make friends. Or if we do voice chats, like yesterday was TX Tuesday, I bring on as many guests as I can if you want to be in a voice chat. If you want to be part of our Discord and part of our X movement, DM me on IG. My IG is @Tx2official. It's the same username as this account. If I've missed you, DM me again. Every few days, I go through my DMs. The only DM I will ever respond to is if you ask for a link to the Discord. If I've missed you, DM me again. But new people, if you want to be personally invited into the Discord, DM only my Insta, IG. Say, can I have a link? Can I join the movement? If I've missed you, DM me again. What if we don't have IG? Great question to the person who asked. See, I'm reading even while I'm yapping. Google search the X movement or Google search Tx2's Discord. Or on Discord, look up the X movement or Tx2's Discord. You could find it. You don't have to get an invite. But if you just want that invite, you can. And that's the only DM I'll respond to. And if I've missed you, just keep hitting me, etc. And to the new people, let me know if I missed you. And all right, now time to respond to everyone. Okay, here's a good controversial question that I've been listening to. I've been reading even while I'm yapping. But new people, if you want to be in our Discord, DM me. Someone says one of your fans is a terrible person. Dude, human beings are terrible all around. There's a lot of terrible people, and that person's not part of this movement if they didn't follow these 3 rules. If you follow these 3 rules, you shouldn't be a terrible person. You care about the safety of others. You're not gatekeeping. You're hateful. If you break one of these 3 rules, you're not part of the movement. So are they a fan of my music? Maybe. I can't control who likes my music. But they're certainly not part of this movement. They're fake. And this exists. This is just human being. We can't control everyone. So it's like, oh, you have one bad fan. Or you have a group of bad fans. We got over 16,000 members. We're guaranteed to have crazy people. But as long as we stick together with these 3 rules, that way we outnumber them. Okay? And that's how we stick together. So I hope that answered your question. I feel like that was a controversial one. Now time to respond to everyone. What's it like performing in front of a lot of people? I've been doing this since I was 15. I started Tx2 when I was 15. I mean, even before that, I was a drummer in bands. And because of that, I feel like I've become desensitized to performing. So it really doesn't affect me anymore. I mean, so we played Download Festival in the UK. And that was earlier on, like about 2 years ago, or maybe a year and a half ago, we played Download in the UK. And when we did that, like there was like small pockets of haters in a crowd of 10,000 people. And low key, I'm like, dude, at this point, I could play a crowd to 10,000 haters. I wouldn't give a shit. Let them throw anything at me. Let them. I quite frankly give zero shits how people perceive me, because I mean, I know that there's over 800,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. We're selling out shows in Europe. I know that this movement is getting fucking huge, and I just don't give a shit about anyone who disagrees. Why would I? Why should you give a shit about anyone who has anything to say about you negative? It's their problem, not yours. You know what I'm saying? Live your life for you. As long as you're a good person, as long as you're not doing breaking any of those 3 rules, what the hell is this bubble game? I couldn't tell you. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Words are just words. Anyway, like you, what if I look at you right now and I use this example, everyone already knows it, but like, you are a baboon. Does that make you a baboon? Fuck no. I could say anything. Anyone could say anything about anyone. This is just the world we live in. It's like words just kind of lose their meaning. You just trust actions. Where are these clothes from? This is from Born Dead Clothing. They sponsor us and they're awesome. We also have merch ourselves, tx2merch.com, if anyone wants, yeah, I just had to say that. Ladybird says hello. All right, he's right behind me, isn't he? Sorry, I'll do it in the arbiter voice. He's right behind me, isn't he? Yo, hi Tx2. Will I come to Poland? I'd love to. Yo, who's coming out to our Crow? I did do a horror skit. I love horror skits, except for our horror skits stopped doing well, etc. Like, people just weren't watching them through. So we've taken a break from horror skits and skits in general. That's why we're doing, okay, why are you doing all these practice room videos? They just do well. It helps grow Tx2. Please don't stop watching those and engaging with those, though. It helps a lot. Those are, like, super helpful, etc. But it's like, you know, until Tx2 hits that breaking point, and we're getting really, really close. Like, Tx2 gets bigger and bigger and bigger every day, and eventually we'll hit a breaking point where we can just do whatever we want. But till then, it's like we're just going to, like, see what people like and how people react to stuff. Yo, thanks for loving the teeth. I love these vampire teeth, too. Lego Lover, why are you crying? Do I have a list of where we're going in the U.S.? Yes. Oh, is anyone going to the Arizona date on the Word Alive tour? Anybody who is watching this live stream right now, the Arizona date is the same day we are playing Warp Tour, so we are playing Orbiter. Fuck, I said Arbiter. God damn it. Fuck. Sorry, we are playing Warp Tour, not Arizona. So anyone here is, like, let me know if anyone's going to that Arizona date. Fuck me. God damn it. You'll be at the indie show. Let's go. Yo, you're from France. We go, oh, great. Just great. Alice's favorite show, for me, my favorite show is probably, I don't even know. Breaking Bad was really good. I really like Breaking Bad. Westworld was pretty good. How did you manage to say that? I don't know. My brain does this a lot. Hi to Julia. Does my name scare you? Yes. Yes, it quite frankly does. That's really weird. Do you play birthdays? No, I don't. I've never done that. But you can ask me anything. How do you feel about the bisexuality thing being erased? All right, everyone, what's the phrase of this movement? Say the phrase of this movement. This goes for trans rights, this goes for bi people, this goes for anybody who's part of any community that the government is trying to enforce their own beliefs on. Say the phrase of the movement, right? There's 16,000 of us. I know that's not a lot in the grand scheme, but eventually it's just getting bigger every day. Doesn't fucking matter what anyone says about you. It doesn't matter what the government says. What do I think about bisexuality being erased? It's not being erased. All it is the government trying to change societal views, which... let them do whatever they want. We will stand together, and I will always stick up for what I believe in. No one can fucking stop me. Nobody can stop me. And with this mindset, no one can stop you either. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. So that's my belief. I don't give a fuck what anyone throws at me, anyone says, etc. No one can stop me. And if you like me and you look up to me, adopt this mindset. If you're part of this movement, you're promising to stick with us, and we will build strength together. We are unstoppable. Anyways, I know that sounds corny, but, like, I mean, I wish I had that when I was younger, someone who told me that, and someone that really believed it, and someone that proved it with actions. I'm not here to just say it. I'm here to prove it with actions. I post every day. I live stream every day. It doesn't matter what people say about me. I don't give a shit. Same with you. Can I see the Funko Pops? What Halo game should I get? Great question! I highly recommend starting with... Halo 2 was quite frankly one of my favorites, and there's a remake on Steam if anyone here has a Steam Deck. But the real co-op experience comes from Halo 3, everyone. Halo 3 allowed you to play as the Arbiter, which is one of my favorite characters in the franchise. I think he's a goofy guy, but Halo 2 introduced the Arbiter, but Halo 3 allowed you to play as both the Master Chief and the Arbiter, which I highly recommend. Dude, Halo 3 is so great, Kaya. I can't believe you have such good taste, too. Whenever come to Scotland, I would love to. How are you liking Breaking Bad? We finished it. I thought it was insane. That was a crazy show. Red or blue highlights? I say blue. You know, it's Team Cam or Team Evan. Asha says it's great. Do you play anything other than Halo? Great question. I also just got Sons of the Forest on my Steam Deck. I also, on my Steam Deck, have World War Z. Cam and I play together. I like co-op games. Also, Resident Evil Village and the Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 remake. Riley, thank you for the follow. Yo, Pierce the Crazy, thanks for being a fan for so long. I'm glad my music could help you, and specifically with being bullied. In some way, shape, or form, I feel like I've been bullied my entire life, and I've realized that this is just a part of life. And then I make myself as an easy target by always being outspoken and then being small, etc., which, you know, it doesn't really matter. Yes, most people physically see me as a smaller target, but damn, can I talk? You know what I'm saying? Bro's a nerd. Let's go. Can I come to Florida? I'd love to. Katie, my day's been pretty good. What about you? Queen Kates are watching Tx2 or Season 3 right now. That's awesome. Season 4 is almost done. I'm going to go on Cam's... Okay, I'm going to do YouTube, and on YouTube, I'll do a Cambush. To everyone who is here right now, I'm still going to respond to everyone on YouTube. I'll answer all of your questions. If you have controversial things, hit me with anything. Quite frankly, I feel like there's no controversy that hasn't been answered to this point, but if there was, just hit me with it. I go live every day. If you want to get notifications every time I'm live, join our Discord. I notify it every time I'm live. I'm consistent. You can also be part of our voice chats, get involved with the movement, make friends before coming out to a show, and build out the scene with us. If you want to join the Discord, just DM my IG, at Tx2 Official. Ask for a link to my Discord if I've missed you. If you don't want to DM me, just Google search the X Movement, Tx2 Discord. If you're new here and you're like, you make music, Tx2. Boo yourselves! If you don't like YouTube, have a knuckle sandwich. Just kidding. So, yo, yeah, I hope that helped. Ugh, are you gay? I guess. I'm bi, or pan, or I'm just a guy. Just a dude. Silly little guy. All right, I'll be live on YouTube now for those of you who have a good attitude about things, and for those of you who don't have a good attitude about things, do me a favor. Hey, for those of you guys who don't like YouTube, just check this out real quick. I got you. Now you're going to have to get gotten. See you on YouTube.